Action.
Hey guys, Al here with Vitalize Seed. So I'm in a field that you'll have seen before. This is a pipeline food plot here, and you'll see, we got grains, a ton of clover, obviously a little bit of weeds. So this is we did the drill and drive away method last fall. So there was no herbicide on this particular field. So this year we actually are going to herbicide this field before spring planting, before we put it into Nitro Boost, just because it looks amazing. There's so much beautiful clover in here, but there is some fescue in this seed bank that I want to get under control. So we're going to spray this off. But what I want to highlight here is we talk often about nutrient cycling. And a lot of times that sounds super scientific and people aren't really sure what that means. Well, if you remember, last year's Nitro Boost had sorghum in it. Sorghum is a high, what they call carbon to nitrogen ratio plant. It takes a long time to break down, especially in low microbial systems. When Brian and I were walking through this particular field here, I think it's about 3 acres before we expanded some of it, there are hardly any sorghum stalks left. So you ask yourself, well, why does this clover look so great? Well, we know from last year's tissue sampling that we were able to get in the sorghum, in the Nitro Boost, we were able to get about 20 pounds of phosphorus and 85 pounds of potassium just in the above ground biomass. So all of that's broken down. See, in this the clover has put nitrogen in the system, and that has helped to cycle that sorghum. Now that's just one example of balancing the carbon and nitrogen ratios between the two mixes. But what it has allowed us to do is have our carbon load leap out of the ground this spring, feed deer, feed bees, feed other wildlife with a great blanket of clover, put some more nitrogen into the soil to feed the microbes that need that so they can continue to break down those higher carbon and nitrogen items. Now that we sprayed this off, this rye, triticale, winter wheat, probably not any oats in here. It gets relatively cold in Ohio. There's probably not any oats left. But we'll spray this off. That's all going to create a thatch. It's going to start dying down. We'll no-till drill through here and let the microbes do their thing. So just want to do a quick highlight, guys, on what's so important about having a mix that this now has fed deer from, we planted it August 13th last year, all the way up to today is, I think, May 6th. So it's still feeding deer, it's still feeding the soil, and it's still feeding abundance of wildlife, not just deer. So thanks for tuning in, guys. VitalizeSeed.com.